Hi girlies! So today we will introduce you to morphemes in English, obviously. So we're going to tell you all about morphemes. Can't wait, right? But before we go to the explanation, I will introduce you guys to my member first. So this is Oktavlora Br Sembiring as the first speaker, and this is Diva Lestari Purba as the second speaker, and me, Bianda Dzakira Muda Siregar, will be the third speaker, and this is Vebry Oneta Sihite as the last speaker. So, because we already introduced you to our speakers, so now let's move on to the first material.
First, we will talk about the definition of morphemes and why is it important. So, morphemes is the smallest part of the word that carry meaning and help us to see how words are built and used in language. By studying morphemes, we learn how small changes like adding a prefix or suffix can change a word meaning or a role in a sentence. This knowledge makes it easier to grow vocabulary, improve grammar, and even understand language patterns. For learners, it really simplifies complex words and boosts confidence in using language effectively. Morphemes cannot be further divided without losing or altering meaning. For example, the word cats contains two morphemes. For the first morphemes is cat, which refers to the animal, and the second one is the suffix for s, which indicates the plural of the animal. Morphemes can be broadly categorized into two main types. The first is the free morphemes, that is, can stand alone as a word and have their own meaning, and the second one is the bound morphemes. These morphemes must attach to another morphemes to convey their own meaning.
Wow, that's a good explanation about the introduction and the definition of morphemes, right guys? So, good job Oktavlora for the explanation, and now we will get even more deeper into morphemes. So, the next material will be presented by Diva Lestari Purba. It is about free morphemes. So, stay focused guys.
Let's talk about free morphemes. Free morphemes are independent and can function as words without needing any additional affix. They can be used on their own to convey a complete idea. Free morphemes are typically divided into two types. The first is lexical free morpheme. These carry the core meaning of words and refer to concerned ideas, object, or action. Examples include nouns, verb, adjective, and adverbs. Words like book, run, and happy are all lexical free morphemes. The second is functional free morphemes. These do not carry specific content meaning, but serve a grammatical function within a sentence. Functional morphemes are morphemes that can stand alone, but cannot accept affix, either suffix or prefix. Examples include preposition, article, conjunction, and pronouns such as, and, the, in, and she.
Right, now I understand what is free morphemes guys. What about you? Do you guys understand free morphemes now that Diva already present to you and explained to you? Because I understand. Thank you Diva for the good job. Now let's move on to the second types of morphemes, which is bound morphemes, that will be presented by me. Bound morphemes. Bound morphemes cannot stand alone as independent words. They need to attach free morphemes to create meaning. For example, the suffix ed in walked is a bound morpheme. It changes the tense but has no meaning if used alone. Bound morphemes are typically affixes such as prefixes or appearing at the beginning of the words and suffixes at the end of the words. Though some languages also use infixes and circumfixes. Bound morphemes can be further classified into two main types, inflectional and derivational morphemes. The first one is inflectional morphemes. You guys going to discuss it with me. So, inflectional morphemes modify a word's grammatical attributes without changing its core meaning or part of speech. They help indicate aspects such as tense, number, position, and degree. In English, there are 8 inflectional morphemes. 1. Plural. For example, cat to cats, dog to dogs. 2. Possessive. Example, John's house, teacher's book. 3. Third person singular present tense. She runs, he runs. She sings. He sings. It eats. Number 4, past tense. I walked yesterday. She played yesterday. 5, present participle. She's running right now. They are swimming right now. Number 6, past participle. She has eaten. I have played. 7, comparative. She is faster than him. I am smaller than him. 8, superlative. This is the fastest car in the world. This is the smallest country in the world. These inflectional morphemes do not create new words, rather they adjust words to fit different grammatical roles. For example, adding s to book make it plural, so books. But it is still understood as the same concept, just a different quantity. So, the characteristic of inflectional morphemes are: do not change the word part of speech, are used to indicate grammatical relationship in sentences, do not typically add significantly new meaning, but rather refine existing meaning. So that's about bound morphemes. So do you guys understand now what is bound morphemes and what is free morphemes? So for the last material is by Rachel. She will introduce you guys to derivational morphemes. So stay focused.
Okay, now I will explain about the derivational morphemes. The derivational morphemes is unlike the inflectional ones because in these kinds of morphemes, there is change the meaning of part of speech of a word. They create new words from exciting one and potentially altering the base words, meaning or function within a sentence. For the example, we can adding the prefix an, un to happy and creates a new word unhappy. From happy to unhappy. In these words, it's an opposite meaning. And the next we can add the suffix ness to happy, and we can change the adjective into a noun. The happy is the adjective word and happiness is a noun word. Divisional morphemes are highly productive in word formation and are a key component in expanding a language vocabulary. Now I will explain the characteristic of derivational morphemes. For the first, often change the part of speech, for example, from noun to verb or from adjective to noun. For the second, significantly modify or alter the base meaning. And for the third one, this can create complex and varied word forms that enrich vocabulary. Now is example of derivational morphemes. Some common example in cloud. For the first prefix, we can add this as in dislike and re as in rewrite and pre as in preview, and also we can add suffix. For the example is ly lny as in quietly and er as in worker and ment ment as in enjoyment and tion tion as in creation. Now for the last, I will comparison of the inflectional and derivational morphemes. There is some different things from the inflectional and derivational morphemes. For the first is from the purpose and effect on part of speech, impact of meaning, and the example. For the inflectional morphemes, the purpose is modify grammatical function, and for the derivational morphemes, create new words or change meanings. For the effect on part of speech, for the inflectional morphemes, no change in part of speech. For the derivational morphemes, often change part of morphemes limited to grammatical shifts, and for the derivational morphemes, alters or significantly modifies meaning. For the example, in inflectional morphemes, we can add s, we can add ed, add, we can add in, y and g, and we can add r, e and r. For the revisional morphemes, we can add an, u and n for the first words, like I said before, anipi, and we can also add in the first word re, r and e, and also we can add ness, ness for the last word, and sion, ty, ti, o and n for the last word. Thank you.
Wow, good job Rachel for the explanation about the revisional morphemes. Now we understand clearly what is the revisional morpheme, right? Alright, so we already reached the end of the video, our explanation about morphemes. Oh my god, we finally here guys. So do you guys already understand? Have you guys understand about morphemes? We already explained it to you guys. Come on! Like, if you guys still not understand about it, just replay the video because we already give you the detailed explanation about morphemes. There's no single explanation left from us. Alright, thank you so much everyone for watching this YouTube video about morphemes. Thank you for supporting us.